Excuse me. Could you, help me please? I knew you'd find me. I can't explain it. I just have faith that you would. Thank you for taking me in like this. I was wandering around in that rain for such a long time, and I'm so very tired and cold. Oh, my ankle! I must have hurt it when I lost my shoe, which must have happened, when I tripped? I don't actually remember. This might sound strange, but have we met before? You seem so familiar to me. Maybe you just have one of those faces. I feel like I've wandered into a different universe or something. Everything seems a lot brighter and more colorful than where I started out. It's not often you meet someone who's willing to go out of their way to help a perfect stranger. You're not one of those eccentric cat earth people, are you? Just kidding. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to get in your way. That's very kind, but you're doing too much for me. I'm very grateful for your help, but I suppose I should be on my way now. Unless... You really don't mind if I stay a little longer? That's so kind of you. You seem like a very kind person. I feel much better now that I'm warm and dry. Thank you for getting me out of that rain. There's a lot of pain and sadness in the world, but knowing there are compassionate people like you gives me hope. Oh my gosh, they're so cute! I absolutely adore them! Cheep cheep! Don't do that! I'm super ticklish! I'm really enjoying your company. If you're open to it, I'd love to get to know you better. I'll go first. Hi, I'm Mallory, and I enjoy cooking, gardening, and stargazing. Oh, and playing clicker games. Your turn. I think you're the nicest person in the whole world. I mean, I haven't met every person in the whole world, but still, it's hard to imagine anyone being nicer than you. Do you have a chessboard? I'd love to play with you. Your floor seems a little dusty. Don't you ever sweep? I can do it for you if you like. Just point me in the direction of a broom. Do you have a chessboard? I can't believe how many friends you have. Where I come from, most people keep to themselves. I wish I could explain how I ended up here. All I know is something drew me towards you. Maybe it was fate? Or maybe we're just characters in a video game and the writer decided to plop me next to you. Your floor seems... Wow, you have so many interesting hobbies. I'd love to learn about them. Will you teach me? Don't do that! I'm super ticklish! This is perfect. How do you already know me so well? Goodness, you're so busy I'm worried you'll work yourself sick. Will you at least let me help out around the house? Yay! You'll feel so much better with the neat and tidy space, I promise. And once that's done, I'll make soup. It's hard to explain, but I feel a kind of connection to you. Like maybe somehow we were important to each other in a different life. Or I met you before in a dream. Weird, huh? My favorite game recently introduced a cameo character from my other favorite game. Isn't that cool? I love a good crossover. I'm feeling oddly sleepy. Would it be okay if I curled up on your couch and took a little nap? The forecast is calling for rain this week. Your rain barrels will be so happy to get all filled up. Wait, do you not have those? Weird. I must have been confusing you with someone else. It feels like butterflies are kissing my skin. It's very sweet. This is perfect. How do you already know me so well? Do you ever look back on the choices you made and wonder what if? Like, maybe there's a version of you who picked A instead of B, and now they're living in an alternate timeline where everything's different. I hope I'm not being too existential for you. I just think it's a really interesting concept. I just saw the most adorable little mouse in the garden. It was eating a strawberry and... Huh? Achoo! Oh my. Speaking of the garden, I think my allergies are acting up. I'm thinking about taking up knitting. Then I could knit you a sweater. Or better yet, some fuzzy wool socks. I just want to make sure your toes are cozy, because cold toes are the worst. I keep having these weird dreams where potatoes are yelling at me. I didn't know my subconscious felt so strongly about root vegetables. I can make us some tea if you like. Do you prefer honey, milk and sugar, or... Oh, I'm sorry. My throat is just feeling a little scratchy. I'll be fine. I had this horrible dream. A bunch of hooded figures told me I was a deviant in violation of their sacred continuum, and then they tried to make me fill out a bunch of tedious paperwork. I must have filled out at least 30 pages before I woke up. I ordered us some pizza. Would you like to collect it, or should I? I'd say let's flip a coin, but I'm worried that might cause a split timeline situation. I can't believe how much spam mail I've been getting lately. Listen to this. One weird trick to remove viral toxins. That is just a bunch of emojis. Don't do that! I'm super ticklish! You just made my day! Look at all those stars. To us, it's just a night sky. There could be whole worlds out there. Galaxies full of planets, planets full of forests, forests full of baby birds. I'm picturing them and they're adorable. Ooh, I just got a little woozy all of a sudden. I'm fine. It was just a dizzy spell. Maybe you're making me swoon. Or I just need to eat something. Sometimes I have this feeling, like I'm not sure if I'm awake or still dreaming. Do you ever get that? Do you know how many throw blankets you own? 12! I counted! Also, they're the warmest, softest blankets ever, and I love them. So, if they start going missing, it wasn't me. Potatoes really are the most versatile vegetable. You can boil them, mash them, stick them in an alarm clock as a battery. If that's not eco-friendly, I don't know what is. You just made my day. Today made me so happy. The warm sand, the shining sun, the adorable little crab. I love him, and I hope he had a really fun day too. I may not know exactly how I ended up here, but I'm glad I did. It feels right that we're in each other's lives. You feel it too? That's incredible. It really does seem like fate brought us together. Did you say something? Sorry, I've got a headache coming on and it's making me feel a little brain foggy. I'm craving soup. When I was little, my mom would always make the most delicious vegetable soup whenever I was sick. Not that I'm sick, I'm just feeling a little under the weather. No need to worry. I'm fine. I just got a little dizzy from standing up so quickly. It looks like it might rain tonight. Do you think there'll be, thunder and lightning? I'm just a little anxious during storms, that's all. You'll stay with me, won't you? Am I a burden? I feel like I've overstayed my welcome, but I just really like being with you. And I think maybe you like having me around too? I'd love for you to meet my sister someday. I think you like her, and I know she'd like you, because I do. I must have overdone it today. My whole body feels very sore and achy. Maybe I should sink into a nice hot bath for a while. Oh, you surprised me. You surprised me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You're so generous and sweet and wonderful. I can hardly believe you're real. It's so nice to get outside and enjoy the sights. I was developing a real case of cabin fever before I met you. So, thank you. Thank you so much for all of this. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I had a terrible dream that everyone in the world was lonely. People weren't allowed to touch each other or be near each other. It's okay though, because it was just a dream. And if it wasn't, well, that's not my reality anymore. This is my reality, right here with you. Is it cold in here? Ugh, I just can't seem to warm up today. Will you hold me? No matter how bad things get, they can always get better, right? Oh, my head is pounding. I think I might actually have a fever. Could we put our foreheads together to compare temperatures? If there really is such a thing as alternate realities or split timelines, well, I just hope that all the other versions of you are happy, whether I'm there or not. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts from laughing. How do you know exactly where all my ticklish spots are? Wow, that movie had action, romance, and comedy. Actually watching it gave me this weird feeling of deja vu. Have I seen that wisecracking cat in something before? It's hard to imagine a future when everything seems so fragile. But you make it easy for me to live in the moment. No matter what happens, I just hope you know I'm having the best time with you. I don't feel so good. Maybe I'm lovesick? Actually, I think I should lie down. You should probably stay away from me now. I don't want to make you sick. I can't stop blushing whenever I'm around you. Although your thermometer says my temperature is 103 degrees, so maybe that has something to do with it. Let's spend some time outside today. You don't need to take care of me. In fact, I should leave. I'm causing you way too much trouble by being here. I've never been so sick before in all my life. I almost thought... It's not important. There's no point dwelling on pain and fear. I'm feeling a lot better now because you took such amazing care of me. Thank you. We've led very different lives up until now. I'm just so glad that whatever happens next, we get to share it. I feel great in this. I always really liked the look of school uniforms, but I never got to wear one because I was homeschooled. I love all animals, but I think my favorite would have to be cute little kitty cats. Yan! You've strengthened my faith in humanity. It's safe to say my optimism is now unstoppable. I was going to suggest we go for a nice walk in the woods today, but I have this strange fear that we'll get lost or trip and fall into a ravine. I know I sound silly and paranoid. Still, let's just stay in until the feeling passes. Stop! Okay, you leave me no choice. Incoming pounce attack! Aw, this is adorable! I can't wait to go swimming. I was going to suggest we go for I always dreamed I'd have a family and a home of my own someday. Now I feel like you are my family. You are my home. You are my everything. So, I may have purchased too many fresh fruits and vegetables at the farmer's market. Way too many. The good news is that now we can have all our friends and neighbors over for a gigantic feast. My life is very different from what it used to be, and in a way, that's sad. But sometimes, we have to let things go in order to make room for what's coming next. And right now, What's coming next seems pretty amazing. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts from laughing. How do you know exactly where all my ticklish spots are? I truly never thought I would get to experience something like this. I feel like the luckiest girl alive. I discovered a recipe for truffle oil popcorn. Doesn't that sound fancy? Should we try it? I'd love to drive out into the countryside one night and just look at the stars with you. If we go far enough, maybe we'll even see the northern lights. Oh no, there's a spider in the sink. I'll just carry him gently outside so he doesn't accidentally get washed away. You've strengthened my faith in humanity. Things might seem bleak at times, but no matter how dark the storm clouds are, there's always a ray of sunshine waiting to break through. I love the way you kiss me. It gives me chills. The good kind of chills, not the kind that come with the fever. I'm planning my dream garden. Would you like to help? Couples who compost together, stay together. Stop! Oh my gosh! How many ways can I say I love you? There just aren't enough. There just aren't words that can describe how much I do. I saw a shooting star last night. I was going to wish on it, but then I realized I already have everything I could ever wish for. I have you. Oh, it's so delicate and beautiful. I wish I could wear this all the time. I love the way I always dreamed I'd have a... I discovered a... and they... I know I've been saying I'll go home soon, but the truth is, I feel like I'm already there. Home is wherever I'm with you. Would you like to go to the planetarium with me? They can show us exactly what the night sky looked like 100 years ago, 10 years ago, or even the very night we met. Meeting you was the happiest accident of my life, and now every day is the happiest day. My dream house is a cabin in the woods, with a great big garden and a chicken coop, and maybe even a dog. But most importantly, there's someone special to share it with, because that's what makes it a home. Stop! Okay, you leave me no choice. Incoming pounce attack! Happy holidays! I can't wait to give out handmade gifts to everyone I know, and everyone I don't know. How are you feeling? Do you need anything? You're always taking such good care of me, and I want to do the same for you. Meeting you was the happy... I love all animals. I know I've been saying I'll go home soon. I've truly fallen head over heels for you. Not in a literal sense. Falling like that would be terrible. Would you like to go to... I saw an ad online for chickens. Can you just imagine having delicious fresh eggs every day while adorable little chickens run around? Eek! Help me keep an eye out for the delivery truck, will you? How many ways can... Meeting you, we've led very different lives up until now. I'm just so glad that whatever happens next, we get to share it. Oh, I was just about to hop in the bath. Care to join me? I always dreamed... Oh, you're curious about my hair clip? It belonged to my mother. If there's such a thing as angels on Earth, she was one of them. I was going to suggest we go for a nice walk and... What's your favorite... My life is very Oh, you're curious about... What's your favorite place in the world? Mine used to be the planetarium, but now, I think it's right here in your arms. This dress is a hand-me-down, so it's a little threadbare, but that's okay. It's cozy and comfortable and purple, so I love it. I've truly fallen head over heels, so I love the way... I keep looking back on everything that's happened, and I can't help wondering, what if I'd chosen a different path? Would we have missed out on all of this? Or was it destined to happen no matter what? How are you feeling? Oh, you're curious. Everything used to seem so terrible. I felt like I was living in the darkest timeline. But now, thanks to you, I know I'm in the brightest one. My dream house is a... You've strengthened my faith in I know I've been... I was organizing some of your things today, and I found old school photos of you. Oh my gosh, you were so adorable back then. But you're even more adorable now. There you are. Okay, maybe I was a little lonely and sort of missed you. Now that I'm feeling better, I can finally take you to one of my all-time favorite places, the planetarium. What's cooking, good looking? Actually, I was just about to start making cookies. Would you prefer oatmeal raisin or potato mint chocolate chip? I feel so much better now. That medicine really did the trick.
Let's skip class today.
Did you know there's a bear trap right outside your door? That seems so dangerous. What if someone gets their leg caught in it? I had a long hot shower at the local bathhouse earlier, but when I got out, someone had written a horrible message in the mirror steam. It said, "You're wasting water," and I've been feeling guilty about it all day. I don't know if I trust that girl. I don't mean to be judgmental, but what's that red stuff all over her hands? Isn't that unsanitary? I bought a 12-pack of eggs from the farmer's market, but when I got them home, they were all broken. Unless there's some kind of egg-smashing bandit around here. That seems super unlucky. That Ayano girl. She looks just like this character from a video game I used to play. Seeing her here gives me a weird feeling. Like I should be questioning my own existence. Ugh.